Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money Channel. The blockchain backer guys posted this on Twitter. I was wrong about how low these altcoins could go. It saddens me. Getting the tops of Bitcoin and Ethereum aren't enough. I seek perfection, which I'm clearly not. My work defines me. I commit so much time to it. I still hodl. Just looks like it will be a little bit longer. Buddy, who could have predicted this? The market is in complete and utter shambles. So don't beat yourself up over it. I know there's a lot of outpouring of support here from blockchain backers, Twitter followers. But you know, a lot of us in the XRP community have been following the blockchain backer for a while, expecting these $10 to $15 targets. Or I think his targets are $10 to $13. I have calculated with my technical analysis 10 to 15. Nevertheless, we're kind of in that range. And you know, right now we're very, very far from those targets for XRP. I've got Bitcoin up here right now, $28,100. So, you know, I was talking about Bitcoin holding support yesterday, and now we're seeing it actually break that support level. So yes, we are in bearish territory now, technically, although it did rebound and now it's wicking up, trying to hold that level of support that we saw back in June of 2021 of roughly 28,500. So it is in that range, roughly in that range. The real disappointment, though, XRP breaking down below this support level here, 50 cents, 51 cents, just kind of really decimating that level. And, you know, it's part and parcel to where the entire market is right now. You know, stock market's in free fall right now. Of course, we had the Terra Luna situation, which certainly didn't help matters and likely spurred on this crypto crash. So where are we going from here, guys? Okay, crypto market cap up here down to $1.2 trillion. So we wiped out quite a bit over the last few days. Bitcoin dominance, of course, actually mounting because we're not seeing those altcoins rally in comparison to Bitcoin. We are not seeing that altcoin rally that, you know, the blockchain backer and, you know, many of us in the XRP community were really kind of hoping for, you know, where Bitcoin retraces to the 0.702 and then altcoins follow thereafter. We saw that back in 2017. Well, we are not seeing that right now. This is kind of it. No altcoin season for you. Trying out my best Soup Nazi impression. Anyway, that was pretty bad. We got XRP at 37 cents, 37 and a half cents right now. Breaking down, of course, this next level of support that we are trying to hold here comes right back down in here. And it did wick down below that, but that was support from back in February of last year, February 2021. So we got to bring this all the way down here, and now that's the level that we are going to try to hold. Hopefully we don't see XRP go much lower than that. But the big story, guys, Terra Luna and some other stablecoins. I would hate to be a Luna holder in this market right now. Take a look at the price of Terra Luna even since yesterday when I reported on it. Wow, 9 cents per coin. Ouch. Considering we saw an all-time high for Terra at about $120, almost $120. I think it was $118. Now it's down to 9 cents. It did actually dip as low as 2 cents at a point late last night. So, you know, this is the story, and, you know, this is the reason why government now, going on the record, I talked a little bit yesterday about Janet Yellen discussing the fact that now government has a reason, a viable reason to regulate stablecoins. Michael at Val5 Links bringing this up with regards to BlackRock. They're saying, whoa, we weren't involved in this implosion of Terra. So they've actually gone on the record now and said this. BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, has categorically denied its involvement in the collapse of Terra Luna. So we know there were some questionable connections between the company that created Terra Luna and some big American banks. And now BlackRock is actually saying, no, we were not part of this. On Wednesday, social media platform Twitter was abuzz with rumors that BlackRock's controversial trading firm Citadel and cryptocurrency exchange Gemini joined forces to destroy Terra. The Winklevoss-led exchange allegedly loaned a whopping 100,000 Bitcoin to the aforementioned company so they could buy UST from Terraform founder Do Kwon. BlackRock and Citadel dumped their Bitcoin and UST holdings, triggering a cascade of forced selling. The depegging of UST crashed the price of Luna, which also wrecked the broader market. The two firms were allegedly able to buy back Bitcoin cheaply to repay the massive loan. So this was the thought, and I know there was a tweet that I had up from yesterday that I wanted to talk about today. It was a Charles Hoskinson tweet just describing this, just outlining this, and it was later deleted. I woke up this morning and I did not see the tweet there, but it was discussing this thing exactly. I guess he deleted it because BlackRock came out and said, no, we had nothing to do with this. The conspiracy theory was even shared by Cardano, here we go, by Cardano co-founder Charles Hoskinson in a now deleted tweet. So that's the skivvy on this. BlackRock denying it. I guess there's not enough proof. Gemini, however, was the first to deny its involvement in the crash. Citadel has also confirmed that it has nothing to do with Luna's demise since it does not trade the UST stablecoin. And as I mentioned yesterday, Luna was in the top 10 cryptocurrencies, in the top 10 market cap. It has dropped dramatically. Yesterday, it was down at number 40. Which is now being held by the Sandbox cryptocurrency. And so I was trying to look for it here, and it was not even in the top 50. When I look up Terra Luna here on CoinMarketCap, you guys can see it is now down to 114. Number 114th on CoinMarketCap, trading right now at about 8 cents, 8.5 cents, down 96%. These are some of the biggest swings I've ever seen. I'm going to say this on the record, that I've ever seen in my time in crypto, and I've been here since 2017. So I've seen bull markets, I've seen bear markets, and this has definitely been the biggest, at least for this particular cryptocurrency. Michael also brought this up. The SEC has already sued Terraform Labs. It has every reason to investigate UST. This is coming from lawyers. So the US SEC is likely already investigating what happened to UST over the past week. Two former SEC lawyers told The Block. The SEC is already on the scene as they are investigating the Mirror Protocol. So Philip Moustakis, who left the SEC's Enforcement Division of Law, just mentioned this. The SEC likely already on top of what's going on here. The spokesperson for the SEC told The Block the SEC does not comment on the existence or non-existence of a possible investigation, even if there's question as to whether UST is a security, even if the stablecoin as designed may have eluded the application of the federal securities laws, the subsequent transactions could drive it back into the purview of the SEC. Moreover, a stablecoin that loses its stability may well lose its claims, not to be based on an expectation of a third party acting to create profit for investors, which is to say, changing facts and circumstances surrounding an asset can change whether the SEC approaches it as a security. So this is all giving reason for regulators to finally shift into high gear, whether it was a coordinated attack on Terra's Luna coin or not. BlackRock, again, denying it, even though there was some alleged proof that, the Winklevoss twins did loan out the Bitcoin. However that went. There was a loan from the Gemini exchange of Bitcoin. BlackRock made a huge transfer, dumped their Bitcoin into USDT. It depegged, and then we finally saw the crash. So, the SEC, now they've got a good excuse to maybe settle the Ripple XRP lawsuit and move on to bigger and better things. I think that, for us, a settlement at this point would be a very, very good thing. I know we've kind of thought to ourselves, as XRP holders, no, we don't want to settle. We want to fight this to the end. We want real clarity. We do not want to concede. But I feel like, looking at the market now and looking at, where XRP price is now, settling would probably be the best thing. That's just my opinion. I'm just kind of ruminating here because if XRP has clarity, well, that would be it. The case would be settled, XRP would have clarity, and we would be out the other end of this. And, despite all the turmoil at this stage in the game, despite all the uncertainty, I think a lot of money would flow into XRP if we did finally get that settlement sooner rather than later. I know this is wishful thinking. We're likely not going to get that settlement. Here's the total market cap. As you guys can see, we are holding support. We did wick up. So we are actually holding support for the total market cap. Just take a look at total 2 real quick. So all altcoins excluding Bitcoin. And we are actually right there, wicking down, right down to that support level back from June of 2021. So even the crypto market, despite some coins like our beloved XRP, even though it has gone down lower, this is par for the course, guys. XRP is volatile. It goes down hard, but it goes up equally as hard. So, back to the blockchain backers point, don't beat yourself up over it, buddy. We all still love you and all still respect your perspective on the markets. Okay. Let's continue. Stefan Hubert here saying, it drops and drops and drops. This is something else now that Stefan has noticed that could actually have an even worse effect on the market. If you didn't think it could get any worse, Stefan says this is not one of the flash crashes, the fast dips and then back up. This is a deliberate bleed out. Tether will disappear and crypto as we know it will be gone. So a bit of an alarmist attitude here. However, he finishes this tweet by saying utility, though, will be the phoenix. Now, what he's talking about here, let's talk about Tether for a second. Tether is now also looking like it is depegging, 96 cents for one USDT coin. Generation XRP saying, let crypto toys die, and we can then debate who is the pets.com. This is our 1929, nearly there. So alluding to the Great Depression, the dot-com bubble. Utility will be the phoenix. We'll get back to that. Interhomes Online saying those stablecoins are monopoly money bought by real money. The owners behind stablecoins use the real money to reinvest for their own benefits, and you ended up with the monopoly money. No good crypto should allow purchase with monopoly money. So there are a lot of scams in the space still, and Tether has been criticized over the years. I did a video on Tether a couple of years ago now. I'll link it up here in the top right-hand corner when they were in the spotlight. No meme coins for me, says Irish Red Crypto. Buying up fundamentally sound projects like XRP, XLM, ADA, HBAR, CSPR, VET, Algo, EGLD, XDC, etc. Even some of these could go away, but the ones that don't will make up for it. So looking at those sound projects, and we got into the space to make money, but the real value, the real utility is in the projects that solve problems, and he names a few here. Of course, XRP, XLM, ADA, and Algo on that list, and VeChain as well. All cryptocurrencies that I'm interested in, 4 of those on the World Economic Forum's list of cryptocurrencies that are going to change the future, and VeChain, also another great cryptocurrency for utility. It's solving problems today, has a lot of great partnerships. But let's get back to Tether for a second, because Tether now, look at what we're seeing with Tether. USD, USDT to USD. Okay, so we saw, let me actually throw that on the hourly just to show you guys here. We actually saw a depeg from Tether. This is supposed to stay fairly stable here, and we did see a dip down for Tether. It dipped down all the way down here to about 94 cents, and now we're wicking back up, trading at about 98.5. So it is recovering, but, it still begs the question, where could we go? Financial Times also commenting on Tether. And here's what they're saying. There are 99 problems, but Tether ain't $1. It's a great title. We don't know why it's happening, but it's happening. Tether, the $83 billion foundational liquidity mechanism for the entire crypto market, is also drifting away from its dollar peg. So it talks a little bit about Tether and what it is. Let me just continue though down here. But an ugly demise for the Terra stablecoin since Monday has caused synchronized panic across the crypto space, including for assets similarly marketed as safe. Speculation is rife about solvency issues at coin custodian funds and even TradeFi shops, which have been raising familiar questions about the exact nature of Tether's reserves and its real-world protections against a run. And for the past few hours, the ARB trade doesn't seem to be happening. That's in spite of Paulo Ardoino's CTO of Tether and the Bitfinex trading platform saying they've been coping with the volume of redemptions and there's nothing to worry about. So he tweeted out recently, reminder that Tether is honoring USDT redemptions at $1 because now people are worried about which stablecoin is going to be stable enough so that they can put their confidence in. And so as I mentioned yesterday, government is looking into this. The Federal Reserve, European Central Bank, and Bank of England have all recently sounded the alarm about stablecoins and their links to the traditional financial system. The Fed's most recent financial stability report warned that coins may lose value or become illiquid during stress, and that vulnerabilities may be exacerbated by a lack of transparency regarding the riskiness and liquidity of assets backing stablecoins. So this is the narrative now, guys. We are coming out of a crypto collapse like nothing we have seen probably since 2018. So this is getting hairy. I'm not going to lie to you. This is getting hairy, but we are going to come out of this. There were several people, several analysts, some riddlers, some who seem to have crystal balls saying that, you know what, This is the worst of it. We are going to come out of it in the latter half of 2022. We are actually going to see higher crypto prices. I did a video on this just yesterday, guys. Marin's prediction. If you guys didn't catch that video, I will link it up here in the top right-hand corner. Some mind-blowing stuff there, going back to predicting the market up and downturn at the beginning of 2021. Sure enough, it came true. And so she made another prediction for 2022. Okay. XRP right now trading at 38 cents. We can see it is rebounding. And Stefan's saying, utility will be the phoenix. Of course, nothing has changed. The fundamentals for cryptocurrency have not changed. Wrath of Kahneman bringing this up with regards to Ripple Partners. eBerry has acquired Ripple partner Bexus to broaden their international transfer solutions for small to medium-sized enterprises and support online. So we are still seeing the partnerships, guys. Nothing in the actual space has changed. So you might think to yourself, this might be a good time to load up, buy the dip, load up on cryptocurrencies that solve problems. Of course, like XRP, perhaps you want to open up to some other coins that eventually will have fundamental value. So K-Base eBerry, a fintech focused on international transactions for small to medium-sized businesses, has announced today that it bought 100% of Bexus, including the business's arms, Bexus Banco and Bexus Pay. The acquisition, eBerry, which already operates in 20 countries and reports to handle $21 billion in business transactions each year, arrives in Brazil. We have a presence in 20 countries, and Brazil could not be left out. The country has been working to improve its foreign exchange relations. All this will boost demand for foreign exchange and accounts abroad. Furthermore, it serves as our gateway to Latin America. This coming from eBerry's CEO. So 100% purchase of Bexus, a Ripple-enabled company. The other thing Wrath of Kahneman mentions here, eBerry was recently controlled by Ripple partner Santander. So also note that, as of April 2020, Santander became the majority shareholder in eBerry to enter new markets in Latin America and Asia, and that deal went for $350 million. eBerry and Santander recently joined up in Germany to support small to medium-sized enterprises as well. And so he links an article there just talking a little bit about that. If Santander wanted to buy Bexus outright, they could have. So likely just an eBerry decision for the Latin America SME ability. At the very least, Santander has further exposure to Ripple use now, and keep an eye out on Pago NXT product 2, because we know there is a connection with Pago NXT or Pago Next. So there you go. Always keep your eye on the prize. Despite the crypto crash, we are not going to see these partnerships let up. And I think, in the last bear market, this is what kept XRP holders engaged and excited about their investment, because, every time the market went down and every time the price of XRP went lower, well, it was just another opportunity to buy more XRP. So wanted to thank the Wrath of Kahneman for posting that. Also, just another one quickly with Ripple partner Airwallex. Airwallex and Online One's new NetSuite bank feeds integration simplifies reconciliation of business expenses. So building on the growing suite of accounting integrations, global fintech Airwallex announced that new bank feed integration with leading account software NetSuite developed in partnership with Online One, a NetSuite solution partner. So that has been a new partnership, and we're seeing integration there. The official tweet was posted the other day. It said, "We're excited to extend our integration partnership to include NetSuite by offering our customers the added convenience of automatically synchronizing their Airwallex transactions to NetSuite. They stand to benefit from time savings and reducing risk associated with manual errors, allowing businesses to manage their finances more efficiently." So again, just another partnership here. It seems like there are daily partnerships, most days at least, where we're seeing a Ripple partner, a Ripple-enabled company, decide to either partner with or buy out or merge with another company that is not Ripple enabled. The other more interesting thing, though, that I find that I've been noticing since 2022 are Ripple partners partnering up with other Ripple enabled companies to form a synergy, or what I can only imagine is a synergy, driving more value to the XRPL. So in this case, we're seeing Airwallex and Online One's new NetSuite bank integration product. So that's just some more real world utility here that cannot be denied. And despite what's going on in the markets, guys, in the broader crypto markets, Ripple still laser focused on expanding. Danger Mouse XRP posted this: Chris Larsen meets the mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, to discuss moving investments away from the Bay Area and over to London. Is London ready? Did you guys see this? Watch this clip.
The focus of this trip, though, is money.
Sadiq, good to see you, sir.
Next stop, a billionaire round table.
So Silicon Valley, London have a lot in common.
Fair to say these tech big hitters could lose $1 million down the back of the sofa and barely notice. The aim? To prize investments away from the Bay Area and over to its biggest tech competitor, Silicon London. The view may be more spectacular, but in truth, more and more venture capital has been flowing London's way in recent years, and the mayor promises as more and more investment comes, tens of thousands of jobs will follow.
Now, some down here wondering, was that even Chris Larsen in that clip? And so you see him a couple of times here, there, and you can't really tell. His face is shaded there, but I recognize that blazer. I feel like I've seen him wearing that in some other clip, some other interview. You can see him, he's right over there. That definitely looks like Chris Larsen. You know, it was difficult because this news report doesn't focus specifically on Ripple, but just in Silicon Valley investments more broadly. And that definitely looks like Chris Larsen there. So some people wondering, was it actually Chris Larsen? Sure enough, Howard here also pointing that out. That certainly does look like Chris Larsen to me. So Ripple did just rent out an entire building in San Francisco. That is not to say that they do not have other offices worldwide. Of course, we know Ripple wants to be the global standard for fintech innovation across all continents. And, you know, if you had any doubt, I know the XRP price, not where we want it to be today, and I know even XRP is crashing more than other cryptocurrencies are at this moment in time. And so I know your portfolio may look a little worse than if you had invested in Bitcoin. But let's not forget about the bull run last year. When XRP rallies, it rallies hard. The same goes for when it goes down in price. It goes down equally as hard. Just remember though, from JVXRP, Ripple might just be the most legit blockchain company in the space. We'll never experience a rug pull on XRP. We'll never experience them dumping their entire supply on the market. You can't say the same about any other project. No matter how much FUD is created around XRP, it'll never take away from its true value, transparency, and utility. The only crypto you should be confident and comfortable holding is XRP. Once the corrupt SEC get out of the way, it's nothing but up from here. The SEC has yet to protect a single investor from a rug pull or scam, but you can count on them to bring lawsuits to legitimate projects. Frecky down here also mentioning this is what a good fiduciary is. That's why I like Ripple handling the escrow. It protects XRP holders even though the outside consensus thinks it's bad or centralized, which it isn't. Coin-wise, really no difference than founders having huge token supplies, but hidden. Hashtag XRP. So, the market is down everywhere, guys. XRP trading at about 38 cents, but that's okay. That's just my opinion. It's a great time to buy. Tell me down in the comments what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.